Hey, I'm Dan Fitzpatrick here at StockMarketMentor.com on Thursday, September 18th. This is going to be a really quick one because members, I got about 45 minutes of video for you, so use the double time, double speed. That way you get all of me in half the time. What could be better than that? So we've got a lot to cover, but I wanted to go over Chipotle because just, a while ago, we were looking for this kind of for a breakout. Even when the stock here broke out and pulled back below 680, you look at that and say, okay, well, and I think that was on an earnings number. I'm pretty sure that's what it was, but it might have been, I don't know, like the reduced cost of chicken or something. But anyway, so the stock gaps up and comes back into the to this prior congestion area, and then it stays there. And so that's kind of benign because you look at the stock, look at it relative to where it is against the 50-day moving average. Here, is pretty close. So it gets further away. And members, I go into a lot more detail on this with respect to a particular stock. I forget which one I was covering. But this is a good one to cover anyway. Same kind of thing. While the stock marches sideways and time marches on, the 50-day moving average starts getting tugged up towards the price. It's a math thing, okay? Higher prices, when there are more of them, the prices at the back drop off, so the average gets higher, and that's what is reflected on this 50-day moving average. So the stock keeps working, and you're saying, man, this is going to be, I can't wait for this puppy to pop. I'm going to be making some money here, and it's not doing it. Now, that's not a good development right here. You can, if you're a Chipotle big fan, you can say, oh, well, it was on less than average volume. Yeah, that's right, but it was also an 8-point drop, okay? So that doesn't make me feel good. So I want to stay away from this stock, right? We definitely want to stay away from the stock. It's trickling down. Okay, that's not good. That's not good. That's not good. Okay, so we definitely want to stay away from Chipotle. Now, there's nothing wrong with the business. It's just that the stock has gotten way ahead of itself. So now this happens. Now we're up to present day. What I'm saying is this. The gap between here and here, we slide it over. Okay, the gap is holding. I'm not looking at this like, oh my gosh, this is a screaming buy. No, it's not. There's still all of this resistance from all this trading up at these levels where the bulls are going to have to be soaking up a lot of shares. I mean, they're going to have to be soaking up a lot of shares to chew through all this resistance from traders who just want their money back, who goofed up. They didn't see Dan's trading tactics on the chart of the day on Chipotle, so they're underwater. They want their money back. So you're probably going to get some resistance here. What I'm saying is if you've been holding the stock, it is too late to sell. You don't want to sell the stock now. I'm not pounding the table saying you got to buy this stock, but what I'm saying is you don't want to sell it. If you're one of the people who, if you bought stock during this congestion, you bought it at 681, you bought it at 688, whatever, and the stock is now coming up, don't sell. You're underwater, fine. Hold your breath. Just let the stock drift up a little bit. It is still consolidating. It just got a bit ahead of itself. This is a volatile stock. I mean, this looks like Intuitive Surgical, for crying out loud. How's that for excitement? So this is your new support right here. I'll say this. The low is 642.64. If this stock starts trading below 642.64, you really need to go to McDonald's or El Pollo Loco or someplace because this is not going to play. But as long as the stock stays above this level, then it's still consolidating, it's still drifting sideways, and you're fine. I wouldn't get cute and try to short this stock when it comes up here. Oh, I think it's going to roll over. Only 340,000 shares traded today, and I think that's about average volume. Average volume is 400,000 shares. That is not a lot of shares that are trading during the day if this thing gets caught in a short squeeze. So you don't want a part of that, but I'll just say hang on to the stock. If you didn't sell it already, I wouldn't be eager to buy it right now, but I absolutely would not take this off of your screen. You want to be watching this stock because there's going to be money to be made in Chipotle, just not right now. Okay, members, over to that strategy session.